Most of the time I'm fishing on my own, and if I've got a fish to weigh, it's very simple. You all do, sure everybody does the same thing. You fish in a sling, lift the bag and weigh the fish like that. But what happens if you get a really big fish, a fish that's difficult to lift? Well, you need some sort of tripod and method of weighing it, and I want to show you my way of doing it. It's crude, simple and effective. I hope you like it. Okay, to make the tripod we need 3 legs. I'm just using pieces of wood, soft wood, 1.5 inch by 1 inch cross section, but almost anything will do. It doesn't have to be that strong, surprisingly, as long as it will take strength downwards. We need 3 of these, and we drill a hole in the end of each one here and pass a loop of string through, joining all 3 together. Okay, so we've tied our ends of our tripod together with a piece of string. We simply erect it like that, but of course it's got no strength. It's not going to hold very much like that, so we need an extra piece of kit. And here's the extra piece of kit. Simple paint can, preferably empty. I've passed a rope through a hole made in the bottom of the can, tied a knot through a washer so that it can't come through. The other end of the rope I've tied a simple hook. This is just off a garden swing, but any hook you can find will do the job. And then to make the tripod secure, simply place it over the top. That's my hook. Place it over the top like that, and then you can put as much force as you like, and that's not going to go anywhere. Okay, I know it doesn't look very strong, so just to demonstrate its strength, I've got a sack of cement and I'm going to put it in a weigh sling. Cement weighs 35 kilos. I don't know what that is in old money, about 80 pounds. And we'll test lifting that. Okay, let's test the strength of the setup, strength of the tripod, by lifting up our simulated fish, in other words 35 kilos of cement. Whew. And there you go. It's about the limit that I can lift. The problem is my scales only go up to, I think, 20k, so I'm unable to lift to weigh anything as heavy as 33 kilos. But I have a cunning plan which I will show you. 35 kilos is about the limit I can actually lift. What happens if I've got a fish that's bigger than 35 kilos? Well, we need to use a lever to enable me to lift it on my own, and for this I've just got a piece of bar I found beside the lake the other day. I put a hook one end and a hook the other end. I've also got, to calibrate my lever, 2 water bottles. One water bottle weighs 9 kilos and the other water bottle weighs 3 kilos. So that is 3 times heavier than that one. And what I want to do is find the point of balance, the fulcrum, where 3 kilos balances 9 kilos. just resting it on a bar on my bench.
Mm.
And there's the balancing point. So we've got 9 kilos there, 3 kilos there. That means that the ratio of that distance to that distance is 1 to 3. So I'll just mark that centre point and arrange to suspend that from the sling. For the pivot on the leader, this is the balance point now. So for the pivot on the lever, I've got a 6-inch nail cut in pieces and bent in this shape, and I'm going to put that in the hole at the fulcrum point and then squeeze that together, and that will give me a nice point to hang it from. Okay, we're going to use the lever that I made. For every 3 pound that hangs on that end of the bar at this fulcrum point, I need to apply 1 pound of pressure here. So I'll just show you how that works. Okay, so I just pull it down. Of course it's a lot easier this time, and I'm reading 13 kilos. I've got to multiply that by 3, so 3 13s are 39. So the weight the other end is 39 kilos. 13 kilos here, 39 the other end. And just lift that with one hand. Simples.